police found a man's severed head in a city park. This message was left next to it, written by ByfelsDisciple. The final 10 minutes of a life are hell. Because you don't want it to end, but you also really, really just want it to get it over with. That comes from a desire to live. I'm rambling. My head isn't straight, and it never will be again. The inevitability, despite the potential for salvation, is the scariest part. Because I'm looking back and realizing that every day of my life could have been a pathetic epilogue. We just trick ourselves into believing in assurance that the end isn't real. The man who tied me to this chair wants me to write and share my final thoughts. All I want is for him to change his mind about cutting off my head with the axe in his hands. I know he'll do it anyway, because he beheaded a child right in front of me not 2 minutes ago, just to prove that he's serious. He says he's fascinated by our thoughts on the edge of mortality. Strangely enough, I'm sad about the small things. I'll never taste my favorite coffee again. I won't replace the fading 1913 house number or finish painting the trills my wife has been nagging me about, even though I promised. I won't retire to New England, where the chilly October air reminds me of quickly fading college memories. I think the greater losses are too difficult to process in such a short time. It's probably a survival mechanism. My wife, she loves running her fingers through my hair, but I hope she'll never touch my head again after it's been ripped off from my body. I don't want that to be her last memory. I hope my corpse gets locked away so she'll never see it again. My daughter's 6. Old enough to understand death, at least as well as any of us do. Too young to spend a lifetime navigating without a father, just because of one asshole who wants to watch a few minutes of my agony. Oh, God. We were gonna have a son. After years of trying, we're pretty sure that we got pregnant this time. The doctor's appointment is on Monday. More than anything else, I'm afraid. We walk around with an arrogant assumption of immortality, believing that planning ahead is limited to a few years of living. I would have done so many things differently if I knew that I was going to die a young man. Oh, God. He's indicating that it's time. I think delirium and panic are ways to help us cope. I never realized that until just now. I'm afraid of what's on the other side, but if I can communicate before I go, I will. One blink is I love you. 2 blinks is that I will stay with you. 3 blinks means it hurts forever. But I'm only telling you that so that you can know it's real when I give you comfort, because nothing is assured. Live every day knowing that.